Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. So I didn't know for sure what was going on with the picture in blackface. I literally ignored it because Photoshop these days, you don't really take pictures like that real serious, especially on a diss track. But I heard Pusher this morning on the Breakfast Club, and he's absolutely right. Now it engages all of Drake's fan base now because you got to answer questions now. You know, we know he's half Jewish, half black, and he's in blackface. And I think that's a very important. You understand what I'm saying? I think that he definitely has to come out and answer these questions because at the end of the day, that's very disheartening, very distasteful, very disrespectful, and he's monetizing the culture, and to take it a step further. But let me make this disclaimer. I already bought tickets to Drake and Migos, and I'm going to wait upon his response. I'm actually going on my birthday, actually October 17th, and I bought tickets like 2 weeks ago, the first day they came out. You guys know I love concerts, but if he doesn't respond in a manner which is appropriate, I'm going to sell the tickets. If I can't sell them, then I'll be forced to go. But at the end of the day, this is distasteful. And just to take it a step further, oh no, I should say level 2 is he's hiding a child. And I don't know if he's hiding a child or he doesn't want his child to be famous. I don't know how old the child is. I have no idea what's going on. But and I said, if this is true, Pusha basically destroyed him. If Drake is literally hiding a child, I don't take that lightly. If you follow me on Instagram, you very much know that I push being a father to the forefront, over my money, over my successes, over the people that I know. I don't brag or boast about, the things that money can buy over taking care of my children. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that's very distasteful, very disrespectful. I've spoken in the past on this channel about we have to hold our men accountable in terms of taking care of our kids. No 120-pound woman can stop you from seeing your child if you really want to see your child. You can't be on social media smoking weed, buying Jordans, taking multiple women out, and you haven't seen your child in 3 months and you live in the same city. I don't care if you live in Dallas and you live in LA. Southwest is very affordable. Go see your kids. Go get your kids, man. And, I think that's the rap that we don't get enough credit for as men of color. I'm talking about Latinos too. We don't get enough credit for being great fathers. And that's why I'm very intentional in my real-time life at showing this, not because I want the perception of being a great father, but I think that needs to be seen more, and I think it needs to be the narrative needs to be told through everyone's lens, through everyone's mouth, through everyone's life. So that's why I'm ultra intentional about it. And like I said, I'm not perfect. I've only been a father 3.5 years. So, I mean, I'm literally learning on the job. So, but I will say this. The bigger issue is we have to hold our men accountable. I don't care if you're a gangbanger or a lawyer. If your friends are not taking care of your kids, you need to stand up and ask the question, why aren't you seeing your kids? But you're on social media going on dates with 5 and 10 different women. You got every pair of Jordans. You're going to all these concerts, all these events. You're basically a socialite, but we've never seen your kids. You know what I mean? If you're bragging about other things, I need you to brag about being a father. That's just Mando, right? That's just what men do. Men are very proud. We're very territorial. We're very proud. And I love I love seeing men with their fathers. I mean, children with their fathers, man. And it's it's you know, that's one of the first questions I ask if I know you, man. You know, is how's your family? How your kids doing? You know, I don't ask about your Jordans. I don't ask about, you know, what the fuck is going on, how many celebrities you know, how many women you done had sex with, and how are your kids? You know, and then we move forward from there. And then we could talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State NBA championship. You know what I mean? So, uh, you know, it's about empowering us, and Latinos are included in this. Actually, everyone is included in this. I'm not excluding anyone because, you know, everyone is a descendant of the black man, whether they want to admit it or not. You know, and once you know the truth, life becomes beautiful, man. And um, I'm real interested, as I digress back to Drake, I'm real interested in, you know, if this motherfucker was hiding a child. I mean, if the child is 6 months, I mean, that's a little, but if the child is like 5 years old, 3 years old, Lincoln's age, you know what I mean? It's he got some explaining to do it. Whether it's an acceptable answer or not, I don't know. But you know, as I told you guys, I'm a Drake fan. You know, I work out to Drake often. You know, Drake is very quotable. I've quoted him a bunch of times and a bunch of lines and a bunch of rhymes. You know what I mean? And uh, you know, I'm just, you know, he got answers, man. He got it. He got to answer these questions. For me, if he chooses silence, that's an action. I said that in the video last night. But I'm real interested to see. I thought Pusha really pushed the envelope. He's pushing Drake. He's forcing Drake to fight. And that's why you don't, you know, just take this a step further. That's why you don't pick fights in the street. You never know. I'll use myself as an example just because I know myself, right? I'm a little guy, like in comparative to other people. I'm little. I'm 5'7", right? Now, if you come up to me and want to rob me, right? Unbeknownst to you that I can fight a little bit, right? And I'm not going to be an easy out. Whether I win or lose, I don't know. But you're not expecting a guy who's walking down the street smiley and presenting positive energy to be able to defend himself at the level that I can, right? That's Pusha T Drake. Now flip the other side. Me, because I'm trained to fight to a certain degree. Me going out and picking a fight, unbeknownst to me, this motherfucker is an MMA expert. Like you get what I'm saying? So no matter where you are in the spectrum, it's more beneficial for you to be a gentleman as opposed to being a jerk or a bully. Like, because you don't know where you stand. And Drake, unbeknownst to him, didn't know that Pusha was going to push the envelope. And he pushed Drake into a space where no man wants to be. They're questioning your ability to be a father, questioning your blackness. Man, if someone questioned my black, like, thank God I have nothing out there. I don't have no children. I don't, man, think nothing on the levels of that. You know, I'm not perfect. You know, I've done some cruel shit. Like if you from, you know, my early 20s, and you know what I mean, I've done some bad things, but you won't accuse me of not owning my kids, man. You know, that's the one thing you're not gonna do. Like I think that's entirely 1,000% wrong. You know, and I applaud every man out there who's being a father, whether you're making $100,000 or you out on the street hustling making $10,000, $5,000, whoever you are in your life. It's a beautiful thing when a father walks in with his two kids on a barbershop on a Saturday morning, or, you know, I mean, he's walking in the church, or, you know, he's going to go play soccer at the local YMCA, wherever the case may be. It's a beautiful thing, man. And, you know, we will never get enough credit as Father's Day on Father's, right? Because Mother's Day comes before Father's Day, and that's where all the capital and the thought goes. But salute to all my fathers out there. You guys, if you're a father, you're doing an incredible job. You know, if you make it, you got to take care of it. You know, and that's just what I believe. That's just a fundamental belief. You know, and like I didn't believe it last night. I literally didn't. You guys can see it in my video. I just thought he was just pushing lines. Have a smoothie, excuse me. I just thought he was pushing lines, like pushing the envelope, right? Being very suggestive. But Pusha said he did his research and this stuff is true. Drake Drake couldn't sleep last night. He called 40 last night. He called Wayne. Like they coming. Like you have to respond to, and he has see the catch of this is he has to respond in musical in lyrics, and he has to respond if he can't answer all the questions in the song, he has to respond in an interview or something like that. He has to respond to these allegations, you know. And the woman, who's the woman? He said she was a porn star. There's nothing wrong with fathering a child with a porn star. I have no idea, but man, this is crazy. This is beyond rap. This is culture talk, man. This is like manhood talk now. This is beyond like 16 bars, 32 bars in a hook. You know what I mean? This is like real life. Man. Oh man, Drake in blackface. I don't even know if I can post that on Instagram. I mean on YouTube. I'm not posting. See, I'm being very diligent because it took me. Now I think I've grasped YouTube to a certain degree. So sometimes when you see me post and then change my titles, it's not because I don't want to, but they use like aggressive. They flag aggressive words. So sometimes I put a title and I change the title. It's because I think, oh, YouTube might not like that title. So that's why I sometimes I change it and it's more passive. It's not because I'm passive. It's because I got to change it so it doesn't get flagged, and you got to request review. You got to answer request review, and then review it, etc., etc., etc. So, you know, so that's typically what happens. So I'm not going to put a picture of the blackface. I'm just going to keep it. But is Drake a deadbeat father with all that money? And this goes to show you. I said this in some of my first videos. I probably haven't said it in a while. When you have money, it truly reveals who you truly are. You know what I mean? When you don't need validation from anyone, when you don't have to prove anyone correct, money will show exactly who you are. You understand what I'm saying? So like the story goes, you see a man fall. You see a man fall right in front of you, and he needs help. Hypothetically, he's a 65-year-old man, right? And he falls before you, and you're walking down the street with your friend, and you assume your friend is going to help him up. That's character. Lack of character. You know what I mean? You beat your friend to it to help the man up. You know, and that's the world we live in. And man, Drake, we all know you're, I mean, I don't know how, I don't choose to care how much money you're worth, but I know you're worth at least $1 million. And that's enough to take care of a child. You know, I was probably raised off of a few $1,000s. You understand what I'm saying? So that's an awful thing, man. If he's not being a father, see, if he's not being a father to his child, like now the mother is going to become literally famous. Like to all these women out there, Drake is like, I don't know what the term they use. Like, I don't know, but Drake has a great female fan base. And she basically got the golden ticket, right? And, you know, Drake is very open about him dating all these strippers, and they didn't get the golden ticket, and she gets the golden ticket. So people are going to be very interested in her. I'm not interested in her. I'm interested in, is Drake being a father to his son, or is there really a son? You understand what I'm saying? So we'll sit back and allow it to unfold. I'm sure Drake will respond within the next 48 hours. It's Wednesday morning now, so it's the 30th. So I'm pretty sure he should be responding fairly soon. And in 2 days, we get to go live and we can have these discussions in real time. You know what I mean? So, so I'm looking forward to going live. I'm looking forward to Drake's response. I heard Push on the Breakfast Club interview. I figured he would go on the Breakfast Club, and he did this morning, and he ultimately responded. But let me know what you guys think. I'm real interested in the comment section. And you have to hold yourself accountable as well in terms of, see, there's a difference between a man needing help to become a father versus having all the assets and not acting like a father. You know, no one is really equipped 100% to be a father. I mean, it's a trial and error thing, man. You know what I mean? And I am raising both hands right now telling you it's a trial and error thing. So anyways, man, Barbershop Conversations, man, feel free to hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram, Silent Heroes. Click the link in the description box. And the reason why is because you guys, we get to communicate in real time. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I like Instagram, because I engage a lot with you guys on real time. You guys put in the comment section. But if I showed you how many comments I get a day, I have 4,000 videos now. I mean, I get at least 1,000 video, at least 1,500, 1,000 comments a day on my videos. So sometimes your comments, it doesn't get to me in a timely manner. Sometimes I have to go through it and read the comments in the videos, but that doesn't happen sometimes. It may take a day, make 2 days, but I do get to it. But if we follow each other on Instagram, we can communicate in real time. So anyways, man, Barbershop Conversations, man, feel free to hit the subscribe button, and let's encourage fatherhood. Encourage fatherhood, man. I'll holler at you guys. Peace.